The Batman is the perfect Halloween movie.
This must be your favorite night of the year, huh, pal? Happy fucking Halloween.
The Batman is the perfect Halloween movie. Not because it's spooky in the traditional sense, but because it's drenched in that late October mood. It's all rain-slick streets, flickering orange lights, masked weirdos lurking in the dark. It basically smells like wet leaves and bad decisions. This isn't just a comic book movie set on Halloween. It feels like Halloween itself. It's moody, stylish, and a little dangerous. Everyone thinks that the Batman opens up with Bruce's moody Halloween narration that everyone loves, but that's just wrong. It actually starts with the Riddler committing his first crime. The movie doesn't ease you in, it drops you directly in on a murder Halloween night. The sound design in this scene alone is terrifying. Every creak of those antique floors, the ticking of the grandfather clock, that ragged, wet breathing. This movie deserves to be watched at night with really good headphones because it's practically an ASMR track for anxiety. The stillness of the camera, the restraint in the edit, it's all Fincher level precision. And then there's that moment where the Riddler materializes behind the mayor, motionless. This shot is fucking fantastic. It's the kind of image that makes you involuntarily check your own living room shadows. It's so good. It's only after this first kill that we transition over to the real iconic opening and hear Bruce's voice drifting in over a Halloween night crime spree. And that sequence might be the closest any movie has ever come to capturing the rhythm of a Batman comic.
Hidden in the chaos is the element, waiting to strike like snakes. But I'm there too.
The pacing, the narration, the inner monologue, it sounds exactly like how reading a great Batman comic feels in your head. Director Matt Reeves didn't directly adapt any comic in particular so much as he just translated the medium's strongest parts into cinematic language. The long dissolve as a gutter, the narration as caption boxes, the moody cross-cutting as sequential art in motion, it is gold. And what makes the Batman so special is how fully realized the world is. Every frame has texture you can practically touch. The grimy green drophead costume looks so texturized. It looks so good. The concrete looks so wet and old, and the weather-beaten leather of Bruce's suit, everything looks like it exists in 3 dimensions. Reeves and cinematographer Greg Fraser built Gotham as an ecosystem, not a backdrop. You can sense the humidity, it's rot, it's half-functioning streetlights. This is a city that's been corroding away for decades, and every surface reinforces that story. Even the background extras really feel like they exist in this world. The billboards and fake sports arenas feel intentionally designed, not composited in. And the colors, oh my god, the colors. It's so good for Halloween. Gotham glows with sickly neon bulbs that cut through the dark like warning signs. Fraser leans into a palette of deep reds and amber oranges that make every frame look like it's lit by goddamn jack-o'-lanterns. And those hues aren't random, they're emotional shorthand. The reds channel Bruce's anger and the city's perpetual state of emergency, while the oranges and the ambers bring a very literal Halloween warmth to an otherwise very cold film. It's the perfect contradiction. It's a world that's drowning in rain but burning in tone. That's part of what makes it so perfect for Halloween. It's a movie about people in elaborate costumes embracing darkness, both literally and thematically, but it's also about clarity within said darkness. Fraser's lighting is masterclass stuff. This is one of the few blockbusters shot almost entirely at night where you can actually see what's happening in every frame. That contrast isn't just stunning to look at, it reinforces the thesis statement of the entire movie. Batman needs the audience to see him emerge from the shadows for the illusion of Batman to work.
There's something more emotional and doesn't necessarily know that he's going to save the day. He doesn't know if being Batman is going to work or do anything. He knows that there is no other option. Basically, the options are kind of death or being Batman.
But beyond the visuals, the Batman is built for Halloween because of its genre DNA. Matt Reeves borrows liberally from horror movies and neo-noir films, but fuses them both with comic book operatics. The Riddler is framed like a serial killer straight out of Seven. The musical cues hit like stings from a thriller. Even Batman's entrances have the cadence of a slasher villain. Slow, rhythmic footsteps in the dark until he finally steps into the light. It's all controlled, elegant, cinematic horror. It's never cheap, and somehow it still managed to get a PG-13 rating. Like what? You've got duct tape murders, hookers getting killed, incels flooding a city, and the MPAA is just like, yeah, I guess 14-year-olds can see this. It's a real testament to the filmmaking that it managed to feel so adult and violent without actually objectively triggering any censors. And I think a lot of that adult feel comes from the sound design. Good lord, the sound design. You can hear the weight of Batman's costume, the creak of his leather, the thud of his boots, the subtle grind of his armor plates shifting over each other.
The mayor was up here alone. Killer may have come through the skylight.
You said there was a card.
Yeah.
It's immersive. It sells the idea that this world exists in a physical space, not a soundstage. Matt Reeves understands that sound is half the image, and he builds tension not just through what we see, but through what we hear. And I mean, of course it helps that the movie actually opens on Halloween night. That alone should earn it a place in your annual October rotation, but the connection runs deeper than just the calendar date. Batman stories love Halloween, and I mean, it's not just this movie. All Batman stories are kind of, in a way, connected to Halloween, but the best ones happen on Halloween. You have the long Halloween, and you know what I'm saying. These two things just go hand in hand. Halloween is a night when people put on masks to become who they really want to be, or who they're afraid they might be. Bruce Wayne does this every night. He's the holiday made flesh, a man channeling pain through performance, trying to exorcise his demons by giving them a cape and a purpose. The whole movie mirrors the ritual of Halloween, confronting darkness through play, costume, and transformation. And look, if you put aside all the cinematic prowess on display and all the thematic relevance to the holiday, this movie's just fun as fuck to watch when the weather gets colder. If you're not in the mood for ghosts or slashers or whatever elevated horror A24's got for you this year, this scratches that itch, but for comic book fans, it's a brooding detective story that's spooky, stylish, and soaked in October atmosphere. And I'm telling you, if you're hosting a Halloween party this year, just throw this movie on in the background with the sound off and watch as a crowd inevitably surrounds your TV and just starts staring at it like a dad hypnotized by a World War II special. Not only would the visuals alone fit your Halloween party, but people would just be inherently sucked in even without the sound because this movie is so goddamn good. But really, the craftsmanship here is what cements this film as more than just a vibe. Matt Reeves directs with the patience of a surgeon. The camera placement, the blocking, the edit timing, everything is deliberate. A great example of this is the Wayne Tower bomb scene. Reeves doesn't just show it going off. He makes us live through Bruce figuring it out in real time, and just as the light bulb goes off in his head, boom, we're actually too late to save Alfred. We feel that weight and crushing reality at the same time Bruce does, and the movie navigated us towards that conclusion masterfully. Even the use of shallow focus becomes thematic. Gotham is blurred chaos, but the mission, Bruce's mission, is razor sharp. This isn't just good comic book filmmaking, it's good filmmaking, period. And of course, there's the score. Oh, it's so good. The brass section stomps like heavy boots. The strings hum like an approaching storm. That repetition, that dum, 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 it echoes the monotony of Bruce's obsession until, of course, Nirvana's Something in the Way slides in. It's both thematically perfect and instantly iconic. What a good fucking choice. Which brings us back to why The Batman is such an ideal Halloween movie outside of its obviously incredible visuals and incredible score and unbelievable sound design and all of that stuff. On the bigger picture side, comic books and horror stories at their core are two sides of the same coin. On a broad scale, comic books exist to tell digestible morality tales. They're mythic instruction manuals that teach kids, and let's be honest, some adults, the basic rules of heroism. Don't kill, don't give up, stand up for the little guy. Simple ethics wrapped in colorful spectacle. Horror stories, on the other hand, do the opposite. They dig into the ugly stuff. The stories they tell force us to look at fear, grief, guilt, and the taboos of the human condition that we try to bury. One teaches morality through aspiration, and the other through confrontation. Both mediums kind of sneak these really important thematic stories in the guise of a very different kind of genre wrapping, if that makes any sense. Like, they're kind of teaching you things, but you don't fully expect it from the outside of the genre, if that makes any sense. Matt Reeves fuses both of those mediums in this movie. He takes the superhero moral idealism and drops it into a horror framework. You get a protagonist built on rules and hope inside a city that's built on rot and despair. The tension between those two poles is the movie. It's a story about trying to be good in a place that doesn't believe in being good anymore. That's what makes The Batman not just great cinema, but perfect seasonal viewing. It's artful and pulpy at the same time. It's a movie that lets you indulge in your inner film nerd while also scratching that primal Halloween comic book itch. It's stylish, scary, moody, and smart, and it somehow carries all that weight while technically being a comic book movie. The MCU could never. So yeah, I may have just used the Halloween holiday as a way to gush about how great this movie is, and I'm not breaking any new ground by calling The Batman a masterpiece, but sometimes the gushing is justified. It has the visuals, the score, the sound design, the color palette, the themes, the craftsmanship, and oh yeah, it literally opens on Halloween. It's one of those films that can slot right in on your next Halloween movie marathon, even if it's technically just a superhero flick. Make it a seasonal tradition. Watch it every October until the sequel arrives in, 10, 20 years? Even if you don't want to analyze it on that deep of an art house film school level like I did, it's just a perfect hang regardless. Turn the lights low, let the rain hit the window, cue the opening, and let Gotham swallow up the room, because The Batman isn't just about Halloween, it is Halloween. It's a little sad, it's a little scary, unreasonably stylish, and impossible to look away from.
Back off! Back off!
Great, now I got you on assaulting an officer.
Got me on assaulting a Drake. Hey! What's the matter with you? This isn't the way to do this.
And that's everything I've got on The Batman. This was a little bit different of a video than I've done so far on this channel, so let me know what you think. But please leave a comment down below if I missed anything, and also leave a like on the video. If you enjoy what I do here, it really helps let YouTube know it needs to show my videos to more wonderful people like you. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to Nostalgia Mode for more entertainment-related videos. Until next time, bye.